We are going on a ferry to go to Mackinac Island.
And we're going to take a horse ride, a horse and carriage tour.
Wait.
Shepler's Ferry. And once again, in true Kilgore fashion, we are here 25 minutes early.
Or... Okay. We want my water bottle. Mommy, we're going to want our hoodie. I know, it's cold. For real.
Okay, where are they at?
In the car.
In the RV.
Mine's in the car.
The machine works? Do the kids know?
Well, yeah, the kids know.
That's great!
It's not that great.
Why?
I shrunk the kids. And the
Kilgore.
too, they're about this big. Threw them out with the trash.
What?
They're in the backyard.
For those of you down below, they're right above you in those overhead compartments. And for those of you here in the upper deck, they're on either side of the pilot house. The trip across will be just a little longer than usual. This is one of our daily Mighty Mac departures. So we'll be heading out to the Mackinac Bridge on the way to the island today. So we're looking at about a 25-minute trip as opposed to the normal 16.
Onto your glasses.
No, because the wind is blowing at our faces this way, so your glasses won't fall off.
fire trucks, as well as police cars. This particular barn is our wedding barn. It houses all of our wedding teams and all of our wedding carriages. We have over 400 weddings each summer. It's a crazy amount. We do 3 or 4 days sometimes. Up here on the right is Little Stone Church. It's made of limestone that was quarried here on the island. So we do keep our public school system down there on the left. They annually serve between 60 and 80 students. Their graduating classes range from 2 to 10. This year, however, they graduated in 11. Hotel has the largest covered porch in the world at 660 feet. For $10 a person, you can go sit on that porch. Would actually go into the pond. Serious things started happening that day. Walls knocked down. We get between 600,000 and 1 million visitors from May to October. In July and August, we average 15,000 tourists a day.
One thing that we were really interested to learn was how horses are measured. They're measured in hands, and this is taken with the width of the hand, so it's approximately 4 inches in length. They're measured from the ground up, but they're measured to the top of their withers. I didn't know what a wither was, and so I looked it up, and it says that the withers is the part at the top of the shoulder where the neck joins the body. So they're not measured all the way to the top of their head, just to the top of their withers. And that makes the largest horse in this barn about the same height as me, at just over 19 hands, or translated 76 inches. Although we might be about the same height in measurement, he's a lot bigger than me. He definitely outweighs me, because I think he was right at the 2,600 pound mark, and so he's got me by a little bit.
Fort Mackinac is spectacular. It's so well done. I was pleasantly surprised when I went to Fort Mackinac. A lot better than I expected. Did you all try the fudge? Not yet. There are 17 fudge shops on Main Street alone. You know what that means, right? No. 17 free samples. Well, my friends, you can sit back and relax because the urban squall part of the tour is done. And it is now time for the boys and I to take you out into Mackinac Island State Park. The state park does cover over 80% of the island. And my name is Jim. You're going to have to listen to me babble for the next hour. But we are going to be powered throughout this tour by my team up here of 3 purebred Percherons. And this is my team every morning. I know them quite well, and they know me. And I'll start with the introductions over on the left, because he's the newest member of the team. Today marks day number 23 that he's been on the island. And he's doing a fantastic job. That is AJ. Everybody say, hey, AJ. Hey. Over on the right, well, that's my problem child right there. He's a good horse. This is his first season on the island, but he's a little skittish. He is sometimes frightened by butterflies. His name is Scotty. Everybody say hi, Scotty. Hi, Scotty. And then in the middle is the largest draft horse on Mackinac Island, weighing in at 2,600 pounds. Everybody say, hello, Lumpy. Hello, Lumpy. Oh, you guys are good. It's like giving a tour to the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. Well, coming up on your left is the Post Cemetery for Fort Mackinac. Now, this is a federal graveyard for soldiers here, and there are 111 American soldiers buried in the cemetery. But we only know the name of 39 of them. Because of that, Congress has declared the Post Cemetery to be a tomb of unknown soldiers. It is ordered that that flag on the right fly at half-staff all year round. There's just one other fort in America that can claim it has all original walls. That one was built by the Spanish Army down in St. Augustine. At the entrance up here, you see a lot of flags flying. Those are all of the flags that have flown over Mackinac Island in its history. So there's French flags, British flags, and American flags. And a lot of folks forget that Mackinac Island started off as a French colony. The house itself was built in 1902 by a wealthy Chicago attorney. He paid $15,000 to build it. So in 1902, 15 grand got you a 25-room house with 11 bedrooms and 9.5 bathrooms. Now the house was sold to the state of Michigan in 1945 for $15,000. The house today has an estimated value to it of around $6.5 million. But this guy was a shrewd attorney. He had written into the bill of sale that should the state of Michigan ever wish to sell this house, it must first be offered to one of his living relatives for $15,000. Ooh, we got a good team waiting for us up there. I can see him too. And the team that's waiting for us actually has a female member to the team. That's the taxi barn over there. All the taxi horses, they are a crossbreed between American Standards and Drafts. And that way you get a horse that's not quite as strong, but has a lot of endurance. That's why you see the taxi drivers trotting their horses around. Our horses are built for power, not endurance, so we don't let them trot. Thank you, sir. This is our daytime barn crew. These guys are here for about 14, 15 hours a day. And they cross over with the overnight barn crew. They start arriving about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And they work till 7 or 8 in the morning. So this team that we're picking up is called the Paints. That's their team name, is the Paints. You have Jenny on the left, you have Stuart in the middle, and you have Chase over on the right. Thank you very much. Aren't these guys wonderful? That was pretty quick. And this team will probably change out. They'll change out 8 3-horse teams, and they'll change out about 14 2-horse teams, all within about an hour and a half of each other. So up here we have Miss Jenny, and we only have 2 female horses that pull on our 3-horse team. And Miss Jenny is one of them. She's a sweetheart. Most of the time we don't use females on a 3-horse team because they're smaller than the males, and the males are stronger. Not the case with Miss Jenny. She is a true Amazon. She's just as big as these guys, and she's probably stronger than Stuart or Chase over here. In the center is Stuart. Stuart is a great lead horse because he is all business, and he will move at whatever speed you want him to move at. And then over on the right, Chase, of course, is a cow. Actually, Chase is a very rare coloring there. Less than 1% of all bays come out in that paint or palomino style, whatever you want to call it. Horses work about 4 to 5 hours in the morning. Then they go back into the barn, and these guys will come out and they'll work until we're done tonight, which is probably going to be right around 7 o'clock. This is a really strong team. And they're faster than the last team we had too, so I don't have to, I will probably hardly ever even use this whip with them. Of course, I never hit the horses. I just tickle their bottoms. Tells them that I love them. Because who doesn't love a little tickle on the bottom once in a while, you know? Now over there on the left is the Blacksmith Shop. They call it the Forge. He's not really a traditional blacksmith. He specializes in knives, and he uses recycled metals to build different types of knives. Been featured on the Discovery Channel and a few others over on TV over the last couple of years. And then over on your left, of course, that is the wings of Mackinac, the butterfly house up here on the hill. You'd never guess by looking at me, but I'm not really a butterfly kind of guy.
So this is their local school, and we were told that they had the graduating class was a whopping how many students?
11.
11. Congratulations to the 11 graduates of Mackinac Island Public Schools. All right, we are unboxing the fudge while we wait for the return ferry trip.
We can get it open.
Oh, we can get it open.
Tear the box.
If there's one thing I know about Claire, she can get the fudge open. She may not be able to get out of bed in the morning, but fudge, no problem.
Claire loves fudge like Daddy. Daddy likes the Rocky Road. Claire likes peanut butter. Exactly.
There we go.
We got 3 knives.
We started out with the 3-pound box and ended up with a 5-pound box, or
No,
3
5
slice, not 5 pounds. We started out with a 3-slice box. We ended up with a 5-slice box with many half slices.
I feel like we should.
All right, tell us.
This one is plain chocolate, I know that. And I know that these 2 are
Butter pecan.
And maple
Walnut.
walnut. I don't know which one it is.
Butter pecan is the lighter colored one.
And then somewhere in here we have mint chocolate.
Butterfinger.
Butterfinger. We have
Rocky.
chocolate cookie crunch.
Chocolate peanut butter.
Chocolate peanut butter.
Chocolate with pecans. This is from Joanne's Fudge, Mackinac Island, Michigan. So we're waiting for the ferry to arrive, and the rain has begun to fall.
Yeah.
So we had absolutely gorgeous, perfect weather all day. We go to get back on the ferry, and the rain's coming. So thank you, Lord, for awesome weather throughout the day. All right, we're on the return ferry. blew the
There's
horn
the horn.
for our departure. And the rain that was here earlier is gone, so we are up top, ready for the return trip.